Glad to have you back. Let's shift our conversation to what's been playing out at the Nigerian Exchange Limited. A lot has been happening this week, and I have joining me via phone. He would also be talking about trade performance at the Nigerian Exchange Limited. It's Mr. Rotimi Fakayejo. Mr. Rotimi Fakayejo, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes, let's now look at the week. What's your assessment with all of the figures that we see coming in? The market is still yet to do so very well as we expect. What do you make of this?
Well, for the week, I think it's been a very it's been trade with negative figures and statistics, and that is not far-fetched from what had also taken its toll on the week, which is the MPC meeting, and also in the previous week, the GDP figures. But be that as it may, I think, and when we look at the trades for each of those days, starting from Monday to yesterday, the volume and value traded has been extremely low. But all things being equal and being better today, we have seen figures much better than what we saw previous days. Today, the market is closing 0.56% positive. And also the volume of value of transaction done is over 3.6 billion naira. And also good for it, every sectoral index is also positive for today. So that can tell us a lot what we will expect in the coming week and also in the month of June.
The month of June, that was what I was also wanting to follow up with. It's mid-year already, and a lot of challenges, but a lot of good projections for the remaining half of the year, particularly with regards to inflation and even GDP growth. So what effect do you think this will have, maybe, let's say, on investors' confidence?
Well, I think basically we've seen prior to those figures, the GDP figures, the inflation figure, and also the outcome of the MPC meeting. We've seen a lot of things playing out before those figures were released, and there was a lot of apprehension prior to that. But I think what we have seen today, with the market turning around at least for good, is a prelude of what we're going to see in the month of June. So I believe that investors have digested well those figures, and I believe that definitely things are going to get better with what we're going to see in the month of June and also at the end of the second quarter. So I think investors will be better in a position to take to hold on to what they have and even invest more. And that also will translate to the market being positive for the for the net position in the month of June.
All right, it's a good way to live. Mr. Rotimi Fakayejo, thank you very much for your time. All right, Effiong Gekop is in the house. Effiong, market is now trading positive today, 0.56%. Ikeja Hotels, Royal X, Nimet, Japol, Gold, and Benefit. And also losers for today, we have Academy, Lasako, John Holt, Presco, and Boa Cement. What do you make of this, and what's your view of the trading through this week?
It's like that because strategic investors have seen the security prices coming very low, and they're now moving those who have money to take advantage of the low prices of the market subsectors. But starting from last week till yesterday, we've had straight consecutive 9 days of negative trade. And that had great impacts on investment values and profit. That is saying that average values depressed in so many of the sectors. I cannot forget what the insurance companies have suffered in the last 2 weeks. Insurance stocks, have completely, depressed. We have a Royal Exchange, and then Sovereign Insurance, highly depressed, in the last 2 weeks up to yesterday. So today that we are seeing a positive trend, the influence is somehow, is not that, it is average, coming, as it is. But as it is, we are expecting that maybe another 3-4 days next week, added to that, then it would lift up the market. But I can see persistent appetite for investors, to take money out of the markets through application, to withdraw, profit on their investment. It is because of the condition of the economy and, the season, the environment that really put pressure on investors that not many people want to part, with, monies. But like today now, what we see, the positive things, those who moved in, certainly there are those who really understand the markets and they think that they want to take advantage of the gap that has been created when the stocks are really very cheap and they have funds to move in and take the cheap stocks so that any moment from now you'll be able to cash in. All
right. So good to leave it this week. Let's see how next week turns out, and we'll be in a new month by Tuesday next week.
Exactly. We are still talking about the insecurity. So if the insecurity is tackled, then the market itself will be prosperous.
All right. Thank you very much, Effiong Gekop. It's nice having you on the show.
It's a pleasure.